5 people kidnapped in Bakori local government area of Katsina state have been released following renewed peace negotiations under the Operation Safe Corridor initiative. The freed victims include men and women from Guga and neighboring settlements. They were released on Monday after talks involving a bandit leader identified as Isia Kwashengawa. The group regained freedom around 2 p.m. and was received by the lawmaker representing Bakori constituency in the State Assembly. The victims were immediately taken to the Comprehensive Health Center in Bakori, where medical teams assessed their conditions after days in captivity. Health workers conducted physical evaluations to ensure none required urgent treatment. Officials say the victims have since reunited with their families, bringing relief to the affected communities. The release has been described as a step towards easing tensions in the area. Security agencies and community leaders are maintaining close monitoring in the affected villages. Authorities say the goal is to consolidate ongoing peace efforts and prevent further attacks or abductions. Nigeria has, had a fair share of situations in this week. For starters, I want to refresh your memory that we did have a brigadier general that was, killed in the line of duty, Uba. May his soul find peace. And we had the case in Kwara State where, girls were kidnapped from the government boarding school in Kebbi, pardon me, please, where girls were kidnapped from their boarding school, where they are boarders in that school. They were kidnapped, and there is currently no news of that. And we had renewed, violence again in Kwara State, where a church was invaded. 2 people were shot dead. The pastor and several members were equally kidnapped. Even an actress did come out yesterday to talk about how 2 of her family members are in the arms of the bandits. Now, when you look at the circumstances prevalent in Nigeria at this time, how sensitive these matters are, do you think that indeed these actions of negotiating with terrorists to release some set of people that have been kidnapped is the right way to go? Do you think this would go far at all in bridging the gap and making us more freer citizens in Nigeria?
This news is sad news, and this week has been such a long week with situations such as this. I feel like our leaders are not taking this situation as serious as they should. I've been saying it, I'm sure most of the guests have been saying the same thing since the year started right up to this moment that we are. Sometimes they will come up and say we are on top of the situation, we are winning the war against terrorism and banditry. But look at the headlines. If you open the newspaper today, you see sad news about kidnaps, about killings, about banditry, left, right, and center. And it just feels to me that these things are taking with levity. Just like I said last time on the show briefly, at how we are not even making strides to take new actions against these bandits. Instead, we are giving them power. How giving them power? Having peace talks with them. And if you look at the report, it said they literally mentioned the name of the leader of the bandits, and they have different looking for the right word to use. You can say different leaders for different operations. I mean, they have like their own camps and all of that. And in quote, our security officials know these things. Some state governments know these things, but for some reason, it just feels like, I don't know how else to explain it from where I sit. It feels like they know where these people are, they know who these people are, but they cannot do anything about it.
Why?
And an annoying part, I mean, that's the question that I'm unable to answer, because that's why I said it's been taken with levity. I don't even know if levity is the correct word, or if we are sabotaging ourselves at this point. Because I see no reason why the full force of the Nigerian military is not falling on such people, right? I understand that at some stage when people are kidnapped in those situations, you have to tread carefully so people would not lose their lives and all of that. But after these people gain freedom, what happens? Do you even go after these bandits? I believe, when things are left unchecked, it gets worse. These banditry things started off like a small thing, small thing, small thing. But with the way it is now, it's almost as if they are literally almost every state in northern Nigeria and already extending towards the west, given the situation with Kwara. Although I'm not sure if that was a bandit situation, but I mean, there was a kidnap as well of people, but just going about their religious activity to think such a thing would happen. But now, if we start to bring out the books and play back things like this that have happened, and what happens afterwards, you will see that we live in a society where human lives are no longer considered precious, at least by the government. Some years back, I remember there was a shooting in a church, I think it was Ogun or that, I can't remember. People died. Till today, nobody has been held accountable.
But the people for the Owo shooting are currently in court, and prosecution is going on. They are currently in court, and that is currently sitting. But I want to reference you to something you said as regards, people in government knowing, thought leaders like Gumi have come out to say these are their soldiers, these are their fighters in the forest. A sitting governor did come out to say, oh, we know these people, they live amongst us, right? Why do you think everybody is complacent in letting these people thrive the way they have thrived over time, especially because no one is safe? Why do you think this has, been left unattended till it has gotten this bad?
I am going to be honest with you 100%. I do not understand why. I do not understand why. Just like I've said, they know where these people are. The governor literally said that these people are fathers, brothers, they live with us and all of that. But why can't they be held accountable? Right? Why can't they be held accountable for their actions? Or are these criminal actions? Are we not going to compare? I don't even want to use the word compare, but people that are being kidnapped, the trauma that comes with it, people that are being killed, are they not also civilians? Are they not also human beings that justice is supposed to speak for? Then the part of shame for me is just it just blows my mind away, in the sense that such a person is still allowed is still allowed in a civilian space, in the sense that he goes around making such statements in favor of kidnappers, in favor of insurgents, in favor of bandits. But you never find him make statements about people that have died when these bandits and insurgents carry out their acts. He comes up and says, oh, these people are our brothers, oh, they are fighting because they do not have jobs, or they are our sons and they are our fathers and brothers. What about the people that have been killed? So what is the DSS, whatever secret service we have in Nigeria, because I don't even know which of I want to call at this point in time. Why are they not bringing such a person to question? At this point, does it not feel like the national interest, the sovereignty of Nigeria is being battled with? Is being in danger. Because from where I see it, it feels like that, right? Because they are beginning to lose control over most regions in our country. But it just feels like it's just the civilians, it's just the people that are seeing it. Why is our president not backing down on states such as this? I always bring up this instance, just for a light sake on this topic. When there was this whole drama, where you sat in Port Harcourt, it wasn't even up to a week state of emergency was called up, and the governor was dropped off his office and all of that. Such a swift and precise action from the president. But we have states that have been salvaged by bandits over and over and over again. Benue State, Jos, many states in the northern region. But our president literally does nothing. Comes out and releases some statements about how, oh, he's sad about this. The Senate president came up the other day, said he was crying, politicizing the whole situation about how the APC party is the party that really cares for them. Afterwards, he said things about there has to be crime in the society. it breaks my heart to see that our leaders do not even feel that, I mean, I don't know what other words to use because I don't want to use the wrong words. Do not feel that lives of human beings are precious any longer. People are dying on a daily basis. We are not making any progress in reducing this issue of banditry and insurgency. You know, people like Sheikh Gumi, governors of these states are not even supposed to still be on seats because it basically means you cannot take charge of the states you are supposed to govern. You know, just this morning I was looking at the report. The Benue State governor is making a statement that there's no Christian genocide going on in Nigeria. Fine, if that is his stand, but as the governor of the state, what have you done? As the governor of the state, where have you been? What have you been saying on these situations? You know, the sad part is most of them don't even say things any longer. You know, back in the days when it wasn't so bad, when things like this happened, during the days of Obasanjo, Jonathan,
Right.
you would see, you know, the media, sometimes they even go to those locations themselves, you know. But nowadays, governors don't even go to these places anymore. Some of this news don't even make it to the media anymore. I did told you about something that happened in Kogi State recently, and I still got a new message from someone that resides in Kogi State that there was also a kidnapping and there were killings in Kogi State just 2 days ago, I think. And these things are going on every single day.
Right.
Extending into the main. It started from northern parts. Now it's getting into the west, north central. I'm sure, or maybe our president feels safe, or maybe he feels people are hyping these situations. But you are not supposed to joke with the lives of human beings.
But why would he think that? Because, you know, an army general has just died.
I'm not sure what to think of.
Well, let's quickly take on the last report till we